Hello YouTube, this is Dwarf Siege Tanks, aka Danny, here to bring you my first Starcraft 2 video. I am playing Terran on Scrap Station versus the Protoss, and I actually win this game. Surprising, huh? First of all, first thing Terran players need to know, no matter who you're facing off against, a good idea is to always block off your base with a supply depot, a barracks, and another supply depot. I kind of messed up on my block off up here. You'll see in a bit. Oh yeah, and if you're playing against Protoss players, expect this. Kind of scout out, because Protoss players will occasionally build a pylon near your base, and they'll start building gateways. And that's a quick way for them to get zealots up to your base. And if you're not careful, you might get defeated pretty quickly. I didn't think to scout him out, and that was almost my downfall. But luckily, I had enough units to back up the attack. Thanks to my supply depots being up too, because those zealots hit for hard. They are OP versus any other starting units. They will destroy any other starting units. But yeah, here I kind of messed with my blocks, so I had to build 2 extra supply depots around, and a common, or my strategy at least, is Marines, Marauders. I usually go Vikings and Medevacs too. Marines and Marauders are kind of for the ground support, and Vikings for air support when I have the Medevacs loaded. I usually will load my Medevacs when I have a big enough army and go to the back of their base and kind of gut it from the back. It's really simple. And those Vikings are there to take the damage in case they have air units going for my Medevacs. And here you go. I see he already had a few zealots, and they managed to destroy the supply depot. My SCV blocked them off for a while, and I was able to kill the zealots before they got into my base. See, if I would not have blocked off my base, they probably would have gotten in my base and killed all my units, and it would have been a good game. I didn't think to scout him out after that. I noticed he got zealots to my base pretty fast, but I wasn't thinking, and I didn't think to look over in his base, or look over around my base and look for any pylons or gateways. I am very defensive. I get gun shy. I kind of wait back a while and build a big army before I attack, and it sometimes works. It depends. And there he just made a big mistake. He went for my barracks, which had the highest health out of all of my blocking. Like, if he wanted to get into my base, he should have went for the supply depot at least, because he's not going to get that barracks down, especially when I have some SCVs over there repairing it. Now he's just kind of chilling outside my base with the zealots, building up some more, getting ready to attack again. But he's just not going to get into my base with my Marines and Marauders behind these supply depots and barracks. I will take them out before they can get anything down. This is what I also do. I usually get 2 barracks, 1 reactor, 1 with a tech lab. I get stem pack, and sometimes a combat shield. I get Marauders in this one. I go spam Marines in this one when I have a lot of minerals. And here I have my first starport up. Oh yeah, this is a good idea right here. Usually Terran players will build their second command post in their base to lift it off, and they will bring it over to wherever they want to expo. It's a really good idea, so you don't have to go all the way down to one area and build it, and say by the time you build it or while you're building it, your enemy comes and attacks your expo. I really like this map for the scrap station because of this. I usually go expo on this little island here. It's a really good idea because they barely ever look there. They don't think to look there. And plus, I build a lot of missile turrets around it to defend it in case he tries to drop some units off. I might get a few missile turrets, or a few air units down before they could even get into the base. He started going stalkers, see? Here he's got a Templar, or a Twilight Council. He's expoing too. Got my Vikings and Medevacs. Medevacs are really good. You get stim pack up your units, your Medevacs will heal them. He has a Dark Shrine there, and in a few I'll be scanner sweeping over here, and I'll notice he has a Dark Shrine. And he noticed, I noticed he has a Dark Shrine, but he kept making Dark Templars. but I quickly countered that by building a missile turret and getting a few, damn, what are they called? A few ravens, yeah, that's what they're called. I can't ever remember what those are called. But I get a few ravens, which are detector units. It's always good to have a detector unit on you in case your enemy tries to be sly and, pull out, say, a ghost or Dark Templars, or they have burrowed Zerg units. Let's see here. Waiting for that scanner sweep to go over there. Yep, see, I scanner sweep it just then. I noticed that Dark Shrine, and I automatically, or not automatically, let's see here. Yeah, I got rid of that reactor I was about to build and built the tech lab so I could get a Raven mount. So I could detect it in case they pull some Dark Templars on me. And then I built this missile turret over here so I could detect them in case they're trying to run into my base. See, Dark Templars, if I didn't notice that, they probably could have got me just then. Those Dark Templars hit for a lot. They could have gotten to my base, gutted my whole minerals out, killed all my SCVs before I could even detect them. Although you can use a scanner sweep, and I could have, detected them, but it's not as good as having a detector unit with you at all times. I usually build about 2 of them. Ravens are also pretty good because you can drop missile turrets down and, harass your enemy. Just like expos, go drop a whole bunch of missile turrets over there. There he goes. He has a few Dark Templars. He's about to send them in, and I will notice them automatically and start attacking them. Even scanner sweep there and seen him. He's seen I seen him, and he's going in anyway. And he notices I seen him, so he backs off. You're gonna see in a bit he's gonna pull his last attack on me. Or actually, I'm attacking him. Kill all those Dark Templars pretty quick. He got a few units down. Then I went over here and I was gonna go for his base, but I was sitting here attacking these rocks and I wasn't thinking, and all of a sudden I thought about it and I was like, oh wait, why don't I just load up all my units into medevacs and go to the back instead of going in front? So that's what I did. Loading up all my units and going for the final attack. I had a Thor just sitting there the whole time. That was kind of a waste. I didn't even use them. These Vikings are really good against air units. I took those out pretty quick. I love the Vikings. They can go air or ground. Just takes them a little bit to switch. It's kind of bad sometimes if they have a lot of units attacking them while they're switching. Dropped one of those turrets down. Those turrets last for a pretty long time. A good thing against Protoss players is to go for their pylons first. Kill their pylons first. Because if their pylons are dead, they can't build units. They can't use anything from that building that was powered by the pylon. But, yep, that was my first Starcraft 2 video. I won. My micro's not that good, and I'm okay player, I guess. But I have fun playing the game, whether I win or lose. It's just a few tips for the Terran is always build a little defensive thing in front of your base. Block off your base, I should say. I was kind of brain stuck there for a second. Yeah, block off your base. If they're attacking, use your SCVs to repair the building they're attacking. Because by the time they either get that building down or try to, they'll probably be dead if they try to rush you. Especially with Zerglings, those things go down fast. If you're playing against a Protoss player, make sure you check around outside of your base in case they do something like this to you, because that can mess you up pretty easily early into the game. And no matter what you're playing against, always get a detector unit on you. You don't want to be stuck in a game with a detector unit and all of a sudden your opponent has like 50, I'm over-exaggerating, like 10 Dark Templars, and those things get pretty messy. Those things can mess you up pretty quick if you don't have a detector unit. your units are just kind of standing there dumbfounded, not knowing what to do. So, yeah, that's my first StarCraft 2 video. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked it. Till next time, YouTube.